Test. Check. 1, 2.
Welcome guys, front of house. Excellent to see you here. This is the AES show at the Javits 2009. I'm Woody from Mackie, product manager for the Onyx compact mixers, and we're showing the new I-Series here at the show this year. We're going to walk you through the new 1640i, our new super powerful, recording capable, recording and live sound mixer. So essentially what we have here is a 16 mic pre-equipped analog console. So everything in here is analog. We've got 16 of our top-of-the-range Onyx mic pre's. Every single channel features our 4-band dual sweep Perkins EQ with a dedicated EQ in-out switch, nice boutique feature. Each of the mic pre's even has individual phantom power, again, nice high-end boutique feature. A full 6 aux sends, great for the live sound guys, great for the band guys. Each of those aux send masters is individually switchable pre and post and soloable. So again, real high-end boutique feature even for a mixer of this size. 4 stereo returns, which are also able to loop back into the monitors as well. So really well thought out and powerful aux send section. Again, full 16 faders, 4 subgroups, course masters, and then a fully integrated control room and stereo source routing section. In terms of physical hardware, we also feature the Rotopod design at the back, so you can actually rotate that rear pod into 3 positions. Out of the box, it comes with the jacks facing rear. You can rotate them up so the jacks are facing up, so if you want to flight case the mixer and have the jacks available at the top all the time, you can. Or you can rotate that back, so if it's in a vertical rack, then you can have the rack have those connections coming out the rear of the mixer. So really flexible design in terms of the physical form factor as well. One of the big new things with these mixers, beyond being a super powerful analog mixer, is the fact that we've built in a very powerful, very high-end Firewire converter into it. So it's 16 channels of Cirrus conversion built right into the box, giving us exceptionally good conversion characteristics, 121 dB SNR on the DAC, so extremely high quality converters. On the back of the mixer you've got a couple of Firewire ports. That allows you to connect a laptop or a computer with one Firewire cable and stream 16 channels to and from the computer. You can do various things with those streams. Just the most basic, you can multi-track record all 16 channels. And then up in the input section, you have now Firewire as a source for those 16 channels. So you can do a straight 16 multi-track record, and you can also do 16 mix down from the computer. Really nice and easy and straightforward. On the record path, you have the choice on each channel to choose whether that record path is pre or post EQ, so you can record wet or dry. If you have the Firewire sent to the computer set to the pre-EQ tap point, then that send essentially is a direct out from the gain stage. You can then even go ahead and monitor the Firewire output down the channel strip, which allows you to actually insert the computer into that channel strip. So you can actually monitor through the computer, adding low latency effects such as dynamics and gating and other real sort of handy low latency effects. So of course latency's in there, so you have to be careful and choose the right computer system, choose the right circumstance to do that. But of course as computers get much more powerful, latencies come dramatically down, and we have systems running capably at 32 samples. So again, a really useful feature. Beyond the channel routing, you can also now route the auxiliaries over Firewire. That allows us to, for example, take a laptop or a computer and host our favorite plugins that we may use in the studio when we're mixing the album in the studio. We can now take those plugins out into the live sound environment, host them on a laptop, and dial up effects mixes just like we would if we were using an external rack-based effects processor. So that's a really cool way of being able to easily recreate that studio sound in a live environment. We can also route our subs over Firewire. So if we need to, for example, submix a bunch of backing vocals or whatever, you can record all of those. And of course, you can record the master left and right. So imagine the example of going to a live show. You can multi-track record the live show, plus take a straight to stereo mix if you like as well. So we can take the multi-track, mix it later in the studio. We could even take that multi-track, and if we're a touring band and we're going in and out of a lot of different venues, we can can take a laptop, we can multi-track record the gig from the night. Next day we go into a new venue. The sound engineer can even just play back the last night's gig through the new house system, EQ the system a little bit before the band gets in, do a virtual sound check. Speeds that sound check process up immensely. So lots of different ways that you can implement a computer and recording and having all those streams available to you in the computer and using plugins with the computer on the mixer. You know, and it's because it's an analog mixer, it's really easy to use, a very approachable workflow, very high quality, you know, extremely low noise floor summing bus, extremely high headroom, you know, so it's essentially the best of everything that Mackie builds in an analog mixer with all the benefits of a deeply integrated interface, and you can choose the world's most popular DAWs to run on that interface. One of the big things that we're talking about now is, of course, we work with every DAW platform, and that also includes Pro Tools. You can go directly from these mixers straight into Pro Tools M-Powered 8. All you need to do is download our universal driver for $49.99 to get that capability. It also, of course, works with every other major DAW straight out of the box with Core Audio compliant. We have ASIO drivers for the PC. So now, literally, you can choose any platform, you know, including Pro Tools, which is really good news. So that's a real quick tour around the 1640. Loads more details on the Mackie website, and hopefully we'll see you at another trade show.